There are two things guaranteed in life. One, we will pay taxes, and two, we won't be here forever. But what happens to the people we leave behind? That's when life insurance can come handy, but how does it work? And is it really worth it? Or just another monthly expense that you'll never see again? Let's dive into it. Life insurance itself is simply a contract between you and an insurance company that works like this. You pay a monthly or a yearly premium, and in exchange, the company agrees to pay a lump sum of money, called a death benefit, to your beneficiaries, meaning the people you want to receive the money when you pass away, such as your spouse, children, siblings, parents, or anyone. Sounds simple, right? But there's more under the hood, and understanding it can save you time, money, and stress later on. Let's see step by step how it works in most cases. First, you apply for a policy, so you fill out forms and maybe take a medical exam to get approved. Second, once approved, you pay premiums. Generally, it's either monthly or annually. Third, you choose beneficiaries. Usually it's a spouse, your kids, or other loved ones. Finally, when you pass away, your beneficiaries file a claim, and if approved, the insurance company pays them the full benefit. So the core idea is that you're buying peace of mind financially for the people you care about most. Now let's talk about the two main types, term and whole life insurance. Term life insurance is a coverage for a fixed period such as 10, 20, or 30 years, usually to cover a specific debt or expense such as your mortgage. It basically works like this. If you die during the term, your family gets paid, but if you outlive the term, there's no payout and the policy ends. So it is much cheaper and straightforward than whole life insurance. When it comes to whole life insurance, it covers you for your entire life with additional benefits you don't find in term insurance. The main one is that it builds cash value over time, and you can even borrow against it later or withdraw some of it without stopping the insurance. For the same cover, it is more expensive than term insurance, but it never expires as long as you pay. Usually if you're young or on a budget, term is usually enough, but if you want lifelong coverage and you can afford it, whole life might make sense. But how much coverage do you need? While this isn't financial advice, a good rule of thumb is 10 to 15 times your annual income. But truly it depends on how many people rely on your income, your outstanding debts, your college costs for kids, your final expenses like burial and other expenses specific to your situation. In short, what your family would need to stay financially stable without you. Now, what exactly affects your premiums? You probably know that not everyone pays the same, but more specifically, what changed the premium? First, your age. The younger you are, the cheaper the premium. Second, your health. The more medical conditions you have, the more you pay if you're even approved. Third, if you're a smoker, you'll pay more. Fourth, if you do dangerous jobs and hobbies, it will increase your premium. Fifth, the coverage amount, and finally, the term length of the contract. So yeah, for example, a 25-year-old non-smoker will pay way less than a 50-year-old smoker with health issues for the same coverage. While it's good to have your debts and expenses covered after death, it's also a good way and easy way to leave a legacy. If you can afford a coverage above your expenses past death, the extra money will directly go in the pockets of your loved ones without needing extra work. You might not need life insurance if you're single with no kids, no debt, and you already have enough wealth to support loved ones. In this case, a life insurance could be used as a bonus to multiply your wealth in case of death. However, you probably do need it if anyone depends on your income, you have a mortgage or co-signed debt, you're planning a family, and/or you want to ensure your legacy. In these cases, even just a basic term policy can provide peace of mind for just a few dollars a month. So now you know how life insurance actually works. It's not magic, but a powerful financial tool that turns small, consistent payments into a powerful safety net for the people you love most. If you've been putting it off, now is the time to look into it. Compare policies, get quotes, and ask questions. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Straight Talk content like this. Thanks for watching, and take care of your future. See you later.